Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I might sound a bit muffled. I don't have my lavalier mic here with me, but we're just gonna talk about two drones that I have on here. On the left you have the Vivitar Skytracker video drone, and it's a very budget entry-level drone that you can buy from Walmart. That's what it looks like, quite light, and it has these really tiny motors. I don't know if I am centered very well, and yeah, there you can see the gearing. So it's put together okay, but just remember that this is not super solid and not very well high quality constructed. Here on the right, on the contrary, you have a DJI MAVIC Air 2. It's much heavier, more substantial, well built, with sensors all over the drone. It has also a bigger battery, and it can fly for about it can go up to 10 kilometers, and it can also stay up in the air for I think about 30 minutes. That is plenty enough. It's a long time to be flying. I hope I'm saying this right. I hope it's not 15 minutes, but this can stay. Once you go beyond 10 minutes, that is plenty enough for most applications. This one here, I haven't really tested how long it stays up in the air, but I would presume somewhere between 5 to 8-9 minutes that this can fly continuously. It has a I think it's a 720p camera right here, and you can't control it from the controller. You have to set the camera angle, I think, manually. You have a little dial set up here that you can use to set up the camera angle, and it has these dampers here, so it's not active, whereas the DJI has this very nice shock absorber and also a gimbal that is active. So which of these drones is the best for you? Budget wise, this is just about $100, and this one I think was close to $1,000. Prices might have come down because right now you have newer versions of the MAVIC Air 2. They have different name. I think you have the Air 2S and newer versions, even the FPV drone. But quality wise, I would save a little bit and get even the MAVIC Mini, because that will be better than getting this drone for $100. Let me explain. I'll show you guys how to fly them. That way you can decide for yourself. For the Vivitar drone, you turn it on by pressing right there. See the lights come on, everything starts flashing. It makes that sound. You turn on the remote, and then you have to bind everything together. To do that, push up, push down. It goes solid. It means you are now connected. And then I pick this up. You have to calibrate it every time you fly. Spin it around clockwise until the lights, two of the lights go solid in the rear, like so. Then now you do the vertical calibration. You take it like that, spin around clockwise with the drone facing downward until those lights also go solid. So now we have 4 solid lights, and now we're ready to get it into the flight mode. And to do that, I press right here. No, like that, down and inside. I think I might be missing a step. Actually, it's ready to fly now, but for some reason it's not taking off. It's red there, so I don't know what's wrong. So I had to press the calibration button here. It's doing its thing. And don't take off if any of the lights are flashing. There. I don't know what I did, but I pressed this button right here. So now it should be ready to fly. Nope. There. So it's really a complicated process. I don't think I know it perfectly yet, but there you go. Up, up. And the left stick is binding. So that's something I just have to be watchful about. Once you get the calibration right, it actually flies pretty decent. So for $100, if you don't mind doing the calibration every time, you can actually get into flying your drone with this $100 drone. And without sensors, you see, I can go below. Whereas with the DJI, it will run away from you. And to stop the drone, you can grab it, turn it on its side, and that's it. Okay, now let's take a look at the DJI and see how easy it is to deploy and get it into the air. Turn this off and turn that off. So for the DJI, it's pretty straightforward. You turn the drone, press on the back, and then I turn on my controller. I already have it bind, so it should be ready to go. So now it's connected, it's ready to get the prop started. How do I get it started again? Did I just forget how to start this thing? Okay, the controller wasn't on. Now it's on. So we should be ready to take off. Do that to get the prop spinning. And up you go. So you can tell it's already, it holds its attitude very easily. It's not drifting all over the place. I have it in sport mode, so it has disabled some of these sensors, but if I put it in normal and I try to approach, it runs away. Try to approach, it runs away. So very intuitive, great flying drone. You can see the gimbal, how it levels out the shot. So if you ask me if I were to make a choice, my very first choice would be to go with the DJI, mostly because of the ease of control, how easy it is to fly, the obstacle avoidance, and yeah, it's just so much more easier. And for somebody starting out, you might be best served to get a DJI product, even if it means getting it used if it's local to you. Very easy. It folds up nicely, you know, for transportation. That folds up. Oh, it's still on. Let me turn it off. I don't want those props to start spinning and take off my finger. So you go with the rear ones first, like so. And the props also are quite easy to take off, but if you are transporting the drone, you don't need to always take off the props. You can just leave everything in place. And then like that, you see how small and compact it is. Wrap it maybe with a t-shirt and you are good to go. So my choice would be to go with the DJI, and this is just if you are really absolutely short on funds, but it requires a little bit more work each time you want to fly. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.